Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Michelle. This I'm so excited for this video because we are recreating a painting I did, a traditional painting I did digitally this time. So here's the reference photo and let's get into it. So first we begin with the sketch. It took me quite a bit of time to do this sketch on Ibis Paint. I did the whole process in Ibis Paint and we began with two heads and the outfits that the people in the reference photo were wearing. I just remember feeling so inspired seeing this photo on Pinterest, and I was like, wow, damn, like couple goals, question mark. So yeah, so the sketch, I don't really have much to say about it. I didn't look at the reference much while I was doing the sketch because I had already done it traditionally, so I was pretty confident in myself. Not gonna lie, not gonna tilt my own horn. But I was very confident, and then yeah, I enjoy the sketching process. Now it's time for the cleanup sketch, where I just take my sketch that's really messy and really rough and just erase part of it. I do not do line work. I used to a long time ago when I was still new to art, but these days I just like the sketch because in the end I'll still finish up by hiding the lines under a skin tone or something, and just it won't be visible. So why am I doing line work? And I realized line work is way more suitable for, what can I say, cartoon art and more stylized, but this one I wanted it to be more realistic, and my style is usually more proportional and more realistic. So yeah, I stopped doing line work. It was just a waste of my time. I would never get it right. And so these days I just take out my sketch that's rough and really bad and just like erase the parts that are guidelines, like the circle that I used to mark where the head is, with stuff like that. So yeah, and if there are eyelashes, that's where I'm gonna add them into the, and I'm still doing this all in the same layer, of course. I don't do a duplicate because I'm like, oh, we gotta focus, okay? Because if I have a duplicate, I won't, I'll have room to like fail, but I don't have it. That's why my artworks usually take less than an hour, because I'm doing it once and I'm only doing it once, babe. So yeah, enjoy the cleanup sketch. Let's get right into painting. So first of all, I had forgotten completely about the arm, the guy's arm in the cleanup sketch. So yeah, let's just begin the painting. And I usually just treat painting as makeup, especially for the girl. You can see it in the zoom in, we just do contour, highlights, concealer, lipstick, every single thing is just like the makeup process, bro. So yeah, that's why you can just see, yeah, and the blush. I don't have much to say about it because whenever I'm painting, I just treat it like I'm doing a makeup look, and that's where I begin. I start by contouring the face and then adding the blush to bring in life into the painting. Go to the lips, I contour the nose, put the eyebrow makeup, eye makeup if there's eye makeup, and etc. Okay. And so yeah, enjoy the painting of the girl. I really do love how this painting came out, especially the pearls around her neck and the hair perfectly highlighted, and I'm just giving myself a good kudos. Now for the male guy, same shit, different facial proportions. I just do it now as male makeup, where there's not much mascara, not much really highlight, but a lot of contour, especially around the cheekbones, just to make him look more sexy. No blush because that looks more feminine, and the same shit. And I added a little lip because I wanted it to look like they were making out the whole day. That's why he has a bit of smudged lipstick on his lip. And yeah, it's really cute addition. Parts that were giving me a really hard problem while painting was especially the guy's sunglasses. It was so hard to paint because I didn't really know if it would show like his skin tone underneath, so I just did it blacked out dark sunglasses because that would give me less stress. And yeah, so yeah, let's continue. And I made sure to make a lot of light bounce off of the glasses because they're so dark. Now for painting the wedding dress and the suit. It was way easier to paint the wedding dress than the suit, girl. Like, it was so easy, and it felt so satisfying adding the highlights. I didn't use plain white because I wanted it to like pop, so I added a little bit of teal. I know right now when I look back at it, it still looks white to me, and that's all that matters. For the suit, it was way harder to do. I don't know why. I guess it's because I don't paint suits often. I also don't paint wedding dresses often, but I don't know. So yeah, I enjoyed the painting of the clothes. Do I think I'm the best painter of clothes? Not really. I usually don't know where to add the creases, where to add the highlight and the shadow, but I've tried. I think this one looks pretty okay. And I made sure to use colors. I used colors for both the guy and the girl. Like the girl's lipstick, I used it as the tie color for the man, and the girl's wedding dress color, I used it for the collar. What's it called? The shirt color of the man. So I add cross color so that it looks more homogeneous. It looks more, what's it called? Harmonious, maybe. And now we're at the final step where I add lighting, and I made sure it looked more sunshine. I don't know much to say honestly, because it's just adding more highlight, cleaning up everything, and adding a background. And once I add the background, I make sure now all the black lines that I had while cleaning up my sketch, all of them now are just, they blend into the skin tone. and that's all I want. I don't want you to see any harsh black lines and everything, because that's what usually made it look bad. When once upon a time I used to do line work for hours, and the end product I'd still have to cover up the line work. It was just so useless for me. So yeah, this is just the final step. I worked around, in the course of 4 to 5 days, I worked a total of like maybe 2 hours on this painting alone. It was it wasn't difficult whatsoever. I just didn't have time to do it. And if I don't sit down and do it all at once, it'll suddenly be a task that I have to do within a span of a week. And that's what happened here. But I really enjoyed the process. I learned a lot of things because I've never drawn two people in the same illustration. Okay, this is the second time I've done it ever. And I really like how it turned out. Hopefully you share the same sentiment, support a girl. And for the next video, I'm gonna give you a sneak peek, and I feel like I'm gonna be painting Nikki from Obsession, because I just watched the movie. And I'm not gonna lie, the movie was really fun, the movie was really scary, it was really nice, and I really enjoyed the movie. I'm obsessed with Obsession, yes I am, oh my gosh, and I might start painting Nikki like right the fuck now, because I watched it yesterday and I'm feeling really inspired. So yeah, see you on the next video. If you liked Obsession, I'll also be talking about the movie. I'm not the best commentator, as you might have seen in this in this video, but I'll try my best, okay? And on the other video, or it might be the next video, I also watched Anora when it just came out like last year, and I just rewatched it and I'm super inspired again. So that might be the next video or the next video after that, but hopefully you stick around, because I'll just be painting a bunch of shit that inspires me, and hopefully you stick along for the ride. And if you want any tutorial, any other thing, feel free to drop it down in the comment section down below. I decided on a blue background because I don't know, I feel like it just makes them look more peaceful, and it makes them look like they're outside and they're just enjoying their life and everything. And yeah, so yeah, enjoy. And hype this video, subscribe, share, and comment, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye. Hopefully you like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.